Hari Om, Namaskar to all of you. Yamini Gayatri has commented, humble pranams Guruji, parents sometimes don't believe their own kids. So kids start to stand for themselves and stop sharing with their parents. This is a very good point. This is where the problem starts. I don't say every kid is going to be very honest in conveying. Yes, kids may be manipulative. What they convey may not match with the reality of situation. All these things may be happening. But by default, you must not suspect the kid. The way you handle the subject, the way you talk to the kid, repose confidence in what it says. Somewhere the kid will think, my parents are reposing so much confidence in me. At least from now on, I should deliver only the truth. By default, if you start suspecting the kid, then please remember your mind is going to give you ideas. We know very well devil sits in the mind most of the times. And our analysis will be against the interest of the kid. Even if the kid is not truthful, we should evince interest in what the kid says. The way your body language, the way you approach the kid with all that emotional connect, when you keep hearing to what they say without making any analysis on your own, and without arriving at any judgment and pouring out the unconditional love, the kid reforms. Most of the time, when the kid is not prepared to reveal the truth, it means that it fears the parents. Probably the way they have exhibited their emotions in the past. The kid may not come forward to deliver the truth. So the data will be a corrupted data. So first of all, the parents, how they have conducted themselves before the kid also plays a very vital role. Sometimes parents may have some disagreement between themselves on some matters, but that should not be discussed before the kid. Or both may not be agreeing and they may be violently demonstrating each other's ego. Such things should not happen before the kid, because this will give wrong signals to the kid. If one of the parent is more aggressive, the kid will also start fearing that particular parent. Maybe the male, maybe the female. So, whatever pressure or the stress, what the parents may be having due to their day-to-day life, should not translate into a violent behavior before the kid or towards the kid. See, the child is absolutely doesn't have any defense mechanism to defend itself. At that stage, it is totally dependent on the parents. At that stage, it is totally dependent on the teachers. At that stage, it is totally dependent on the friends. At that stage, it is totally dependent on the relatives, or at that stage, it is dependent on the peers. So, the parents should grab that opportunity to see that the kid has more attention on them, to divert the attention of the kid towards the parent, because the parent needs to compete with the external factors. So many others are there in the picture. What all ideas they are going to give outside the home, we do not know. There may be good ideas, there may be ideas which may not be practically possible to implement. The kid may get confused. Okay. Other kids, they may be telling certain things what is happening in their home. Those things may also be confusing. So unless you are very close to the child, emotionally connected to the child, it is very much possible that the kid may not reveal the truth what is going on outside. And that very much depends on the behavior of the parents among themselves and with the kid. Whatever may be the problems for the parents, which may be due to their own work or whatever it is, it should not be brought before the kid. No discussions before the kid about all these serious matters. So the parents must have some time to cool themselves and to talk with the kid. Nowadays both the parents are working most of the time. So how do they get time? If both of them cannot get time, at least they should have some arrangement where at least one person keeps talking to the kid and the other person can take over once he or she gets free time. So the children must have an emotional connect with the parent, and the parent should have an emotional connect with the children. But at the same time, as I said, the emotional connect should not hinder the growth of the child. Of course, the parents will come with a set of conditions. A lot of conditions are there. They come according to the family, they would have been conditioned. Those days were totally different. You were very obedient and you did not have so much of problem at school or college. But nowadays kids have got a lot of problems outside. So accordingly, you have to also fine-tune your things. And you have to change with changes happening in the society. You have to update yourself. So, many of the information what is happening outside, you will get through the child. So, conversation with the child is very important, especially during the younger days. Okay. After he is grown up, probably he may not need that much. But during the younger days, as it grows, the parent should learn to spend some time with the child, sit down and talk. Sometimes parents allow them to go into their room and they are going on with the system and so many things happen. Because nowadays on the net, everything is available. So, some time should be stolen and you should sit with the child, talk to the child. I don't say you have to simply keep repeating stories from Ramayana or Mahabharata. Yes, they are good. I don't deny that. But you may have to personally talk with the kid. Very simple, normal questions. How was your day in the school? Very simple questions. How was your teacher? All these things. These are all very normal questions. Did you play in the school? How is your friend? Okay. You should get to know. Because that is where the child grows. So it should have that confidence that I can talk anything and everything with my parents. It should get a strong faith in the parents that it can deliver anything and everything to the parents. And it should not feel scared or it should not fear the parents. Absolutely. Maybe the parents may have their own problems. They may also like to condition the kid. Don't do it because your parents have done. Some people give a one version to me, they say something to me, which I will tell you. Where we were all conditioned, today we are all good. We are all fine only. Because of conditioning, we have not gone in a particular way. We are very good. I don't deny that. But now things have changed. Now conditioning is not going to help. The more you condition you, the more he or she is going to keep away informations from you. Because those days you did not spend so much of time outside. You used to spend a lot of time at home. Okay. Those days, right from the beginning, you were told certain things and you believed in that. And there was no challenge to those beliefs. Today, everybody is challenging every belief. Okay. So, today everything, is it not? So it can, like this, today a lot of challenges are there. Many people are challenging so many things. Kids are getting to know all those things. When they get to know all those things, they come back and they challenge you. So those days, yes, that conditioning might have been useful to you and you may be a very good person today. I don't deny that. But today that conditioning may not work. The kid should know how to defend itself with the evils in the society. The society has got both good and the evils. If the kid is getting influenced by good things, there is no problem. But the kid is getting influenced by the evils in the society. It is not only going to be a problem for the family, but it is going to be a bigger problem for the society tomorrow. So, the kid has to be told. It needs to be told, not conditioned. Conditioned is simply repeating it 100 number of times. Do this, do this, do this, do this. If you don't do this, the Lord will punish you. Why the Lord will punish you? You are drinking a cup of tea. At that time, sugar was not there. A little bit sugar you put and you are mixing it and drinking. One of the sugar small cubicle had fallen down. Lot of ants are coming, taking it and going in a big procession. You don't go disturb the ants' profession and take that small bit of sugar, put it back into the cup and say, this is my sugar. You will simply look at the ants. You will be amazed to see their beauty doing things. It will give you a sort of happiness and you will smile. Like that, Lord is smiling at our stupidities. Why will He punish you? Where is the necessity for the Lord? After all, He is the owner of anything and everything. The entire Jagat, the entire universe. Just because you want to condition your child, you use such an argument. It goes deep into the child. Sometimes he grows with that. And tomorrow, even for small things, he starts fearing. Whether I am doing the right thing, whether I am doing the wrong thing, will God punish me? Okay. He doesn't grow. You have made him a bonsai with the type of conditioning what you did. It looks very mean. This is not the way to bring up the child. Whatever conditioning you had, that leave it. Don't repeat it with your children. Don't do it. It will harm their development. They should grow, they should grow, they should grow, and then a stage comes where they should decide for themselves. You have to arm them with so much of confidence and positivity that they will know how to decide or what to decide as they grow. They will take very honest decisions. They won't take dishonest decisions. Because if you give them wrong input, They will take only dishonest decisions which will affect their life. Ultimately, as parents, we don't want our children life to be affected. Okay, sometimes they will talk. So many, even grown-up children talk something stupid sometimes. What to do? Somewhere we might have been responsible somewhere for that, most of the time. The parents would have said something which would have affected the child to that extent that he or she, when they are grown up, they will behave very rebelliously, even for normal things. See, as generally as Hindu, we have some kumkum, or nowadays they use all that plastic sticker, something they will keep. Okay. Even a male is supposed to have something like this, or some kumkum, or some vibhuti, something they will have. Okay. Because it is said in Hindu philosophy that this place should not be black. Okay. Nowadays, kids keep some small sticker, very small, or sometimes they don't keep also. Even the hair and all, they would have left it like that. Those days you can find, Okay. It's a sort of discipline that was followed, which was said in the Shastras. But they don't. Marriage alone, they want it to be performed the way it has to be performed as per Hindu customs. Some of the families. But after marriage, they don't want to follow all that. See, it looks very ridiculous. You will perform the marriage as per Hindu Marriage Act, following all customs of Hindu religion, having Vedic Pandits, having some Homa Kundam, having a fire, doing Saptapati, doing everything. Okay. From the next day, she won't have anything. That day, she had everything. But the marriage is performed as per Hindu Marriage Act. Suppose the marriage was not agreed by the parents, then you have to go to the registrar's office and then you have to register. Then also they will do the marriage as per registrar, some special marriages act, something like that. They will perform the marriage. Okay. In that case, yes, you need not follow anything. But having done everything as per Shastras, you are supposed to follow it. Neither the parents have the guts to tell the child, nor there is anybody to tell the child, because it doesn't have knowledge about it. So, had we been talking to the children right from the beginning, we would have told them all these things. Okay. And when they get married, they can decide. If they don't want to marry as per Hindu Marriage Act, I cannot follow all that. They will go in for some other way and they will get the marriage registered. But most of the time, it is a pseudo marriage. Subsequently, they don't follow anything, whether it's a male or the female. I'm not telling this. Okay. We people are more interested only in education, this, that. And when marriage should be performed for our pseudo sake, we will perform a marriage as per Hindu customs. But the kids are not going to follow it. Because we have only concentrated on education. We have not concentrated on all-round development. It is the duty of every parent to inform a little bit about their own religion, their own customs, their own tradition to the child as it grows. Whether the child follows or not is something different. We are supposed to say that should have been done as a child, a small child itself, you should have told. After it comes 20 years, 25 years, he or she is going to office, then you ask him suddenly this is custom. They won't do it. Okay, have you understood? They won't do it. They will feel it, you are insisting them to do, you are trying to condition them. And they will not do it. Have you done it right from the beginning? No. Because first of all, the parents themselves do not know these things. The most ridiculous part is the parents themselves do not know these things. Okay. So, emotionally, when you are developing the child itself, there are various things you can speak to the child. Not merely only education. In the evening he has to go, once he completes the school, then he has to go for a tuition, some special tuition. That too nowadays for IIT from 3rd standard, 4th standard they start. I cannot understand all these things. Probably I am brainless, I think this way. That is also there. Okay. Yes, but nobody is thinking about wholesome development of the child. What is it we are supposed to do so that the child grows uniformly? Not otherwise. It should have. So, over a period of time, what are the things you have told the child? Not conditioning, please remember. These things are there like this. That's all. These are all belonging to your Hindu religion, Hindu customs, Hindu tradition. Your own caste, creed, so many things are there. If you go into Sanatana Dharma, you will know. Okay. Had we done all this at the younger stage itself, then they will know the value of marriage. Even divorce. People are simply divorcing. See, remember in Hindu marriage, whether you like it or not, the girl comes into the gotra of the boy. The girl becomes the boy's gotra right from the day she is married. Okay. This is a Hindu marriage done as per Hindu practice. Divorce is given by the court. Subsequently, they both some problems after 5 years, 10 years, they divorce. Okay. When they divorce, yeah, you have got a relief from the husband. But still the girl is not relieved from the gotra. Without changing the gotra, to once again get the girl married is not possible. If she has to come back to the parents' gotra, there are certain practices which needs to be done after divorce and before remarriage. Sometimes I have found people not listening. They don't listen. Once again the father, once again as per Hindu custom, father and mother get the girl married without even the girl coming into their gotra. Like this, there are so many things. If you are not following it, that is different. If you are following it, it should not be pseudo. And the pseudo aspect comes from the parents itself. We cannot blame the children for it. The parents themselves are encouraging such pseudo practices because their prestige, their ego, their problem with their own relatives, they have to face the society, all these things. So for that they will conduct a very grand marriage. So emotional connect is very important, right? It should start from the younger days, slowly. And whatever you want to convey, you should convey in plain, lucid terms. Okay. The importance is known about your own tradition, culture. You can say a little bit. Of course, as he is grown or she is grown, it's up to them to practice. You are not going to revisit it once you are grown. Just simply demonstrating the ego and saying, you have to do it. It's not correct. So, the emotional connect helps the person to grow more totally. There will be total growth in the person. Love is very important, not attachment. And the love should be to that extent that the kid should be able to feel the love. There is no point in your saying that I have been very loving to the child, but it has not. There also the problem is with you. Your communication should be to that extent, your body language should be to that extent that you are able to emotionally connect with the child, and it is not child's responsibility, it's the parent's responsibility to see that he or she connects with the child and conveys the love through your body language. How you convey the love, what sort of emotion you are able to demonstrate to the child. The child should feel it. Your feeling is of no use. The child should feel that my parents are really connected with me. When the child feels that connect, please remember, he or she is going to grow much better. And the guidance what you can give will help them to lead a magnificent life. They will be healthy, not only physically, mentally they will be very healthy. So even if the child is having some problems here and there, the parents can guess it when the child is young. For that, parents have to be alert. Love gives that alertness because love makes the parent to look deep into the child and look the world through the child's eyes so that the parent can understand the feelings of the child. Looking the world through the eyes of the children is very important for the parents to understand the feelings of the child. For that, for looking deep into the child, that much of emotional connect should be there for the parent. Not merely saying, I love you. Some people will give me, they will send on WhatsApp message, love you loads, Guruji, 3 loads, 4 loads, lorry loads. Love must be deep and love must be connected. Not merely saying, tomorrow, no, I have grown my son, I gave him so many things, I did so many. See, you are doing for your child. It's not a big sacrifice. Please remember. Suppose you are doing for an orphan, it is a sacrifice. You are spending something. Spending money, spending time. Really. For doing for your own son or daughter, what big I have done this, I have done that. It doesn't augur well, is it not? Yeah. So, it's an opportunity for service. Lord has given you your own forefather as your child. Okay. That child, your own forefather, he gives you an opportunity to serve that child. That serving should be with a lot of emotional connect. So that the forefather who is blessed to come as your child enjoys that. That's a service. Even had you missed your service towards your parents and elders, now by serving the child, that is taken care of. To that extent, the love must be so deep, not shallow. Thank you very much. God bless you all. Bye. See you some other time.